Have you ever reached for a piece of cheese, maybe a slice of cheddar, a creamy brie, or that old familiar square of American, and thought, is this actually good for me? At my age? You're not alone. For years, we were told cheese was either a health food or a heart attack on a plate. And now? Well, the truth is a little more complicated, especially for those of us over 60. Because here's the thing most people don't talk about. As we get older, our bodies change in ways that quietly affect how we digest food, how we absorb nutrients, and how our heart and joints respond to things like salt, fat, and additives. What once gave you energy might now leave you feeling bloated, tired, or even inflamed. And yes, that includes cheese. But here's the good news. Not all cheese is bad. In fact, some cheeses are nutritional powerhouses, packed with the very nutrients your body needs to stay strong, steady, and sharp. The right cheese can help support bone density, brain health, and even your blood pressure, while the wrong cheese, it could quietly be fueling your fatigue, your swelling, or even your heart risks. So in today's video, we're revealing 4 cheeses every senior should absolutely eat, and 4 you should never touch. You'll learn what to look for at the grocery store, how to tell the good from the bad, and why a simple change in your cheese drawer could make a big difference in how you feel. If you care about your heart, your joints, your memory, or even your sleep, you'll want to stick around. But first, if you find value in videos that help you take charge of your health as you age, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with someone you care about. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest senior health tips. And here's a fun one to get started. Type 1 in the comments if you've ever had leg swelling or pain, or 0 if you haven't. We're all in this together. Let's start with something important. Why cheese even matters when it comes to senior health. You might think of cheese as just a tasty sidekick to your sandwich or something to sprinkle on pasta. But in reality, it can be a powerful ally or a hidden problem, depending on what kind you choose. Here's the good side first. Cheese is rich in protein, which helps preserve muscle mass, a critical need as we age. In fact, after the age of 60, we start to lose muscle at a faster rate, which can affect everything from balance to mobility. Cheese also contains calcium, which supports bone strength, essential in preventing fractures, especially for those at risk of osteoporosis. And the healthy fats in certain cheeses can provide slow-burning energy and support hormone health. So far, so good, right? But now let's talk about the not-so-good side, the part many people don't consider. Some cheeses, particularly the overly processed or highly salted ones, come loaded with sodium and saturated fat. For seniors, this could be a dangerous combo. Too much sodium can raise blood pressure. Too much saturated fat can raise cholesterol. And some cheeses contain additives and preservatives that can increase inflammation, especially in joints. And here's something most people overlook. As we age, our digestion and metabolism naturally slow down. That means your body may not handle cheese the same way it used to. You might find you feel more bloated after dairy, or that your body doesn't tolerate rich, creamy textures like it once did. This doesn't mean you have to give up cheese, but it does mean it's time to be more thoughtful about the kinds you choose and how often you eat them. Some cheeses will work with your body. Others will work against it. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover today. Quick question for you, and don't be shy. Do you eat cheese daily? Type yes or no in the comments. We'd love to know. All right, now let's talk about the good news. The cheeses that can actually help your body feel stronger, lighter, and more balanced. These aren't just not bad for you. They're actually beneficial, especially for seniors who want to stay active, alert, and independent. Let's dive into 4 cheeses that absolutely deserve a spot in your kitchen. Number 1, feta, especially goat or sheep's milk feta. Feta has a crumbly texture, a bold flavor, and a surprisingly powerful nutrient profile. What makes it so great? First, it's lower in fat than most cheeses, and because it's often made from goat or sheep's milk, it's much easier to digest, especially for those with mild lactose intolerance. Even better, feta is rich in probiotics, those friendly bacteria that support a healthy gut. And gut health, as you may know, is deeply connected to immune function, mood, and digestion. Here's a quick story. My Aunt Clara used to eat cheddar almost daily. She loved the flavor, but she was constantly bloated and gassy. Her doctor suggested she try swapping cheddar for goat milk feta. Within a week, the bloating was nearly gone. She said she felt lighter and even had more energy after meals. So don't underestimate feta. Small change, big payoff. Number 2, ricotta, especially when made from whey. This is one of the softest, gentlest cheeses out there, and one of the most underrated. Ricotta is made from whey, the protein-rich part of milk, which makes it an excellent source of high-quality protein and calcium, 2 key ingredients for preserving muscle mass and bone health. It's light, creamy, and versatile. Try adding it to smoothies, pairing it with berries, or even mixing it with cinnamon for a naturally sweet treat. If you're losing muscle or feeling weaker than you used to, ricotta is a smart and delicious ally. Number 3, cottage cheese, ideally low sodium and plain. Cottage cheese has made a huge comeback, and for good reason. It's high in protein, low in fat, and can be incredibly helpful for blood sugar balance and weight management. 2 areas that many seniors are working to improve. The key here is to go for low-sodium, plain versions. Many flavor varieties sneak in sugar, fruit syrups, or even thickening agents that your body doesn't need. A simple half cup of plain cottage cheese with a few cucumber slices or some berries. That's a senior-friendly snack that nourishes and satisfies. Number 4, Parmesan, aged, hard, and full of benefits. Parmesan is a sharp, flavorful cheese that doesn't need much to make a big impact. Because it's aged, it has less lactose, which means it's often easier to digest, even for people who struggle with dairy. And it's packed with calcium, which helps maintain strong bones and teeth. Sprinkle it lightly over vegetables or eggs. Just a little goes a long way. It's a perfect example of how choosing flavor-rich cheeses can help you eat less but enjoy more. These 4 cheeses, feta, ricotta, cottage cheese, and Parmesan, offer a balance of protein, digestibility, and flavor that can support your body as it ages, not burden it. So tell me in the comments, what's your favorite cheese from this list? Type it below. I'd love to see which one you're already enjoying. Now that we've talked about the best cheeses for your health, let's look at the ones that might be doing more harm than good, even if they're sitting in your fridge right now. This next part isn't about guilt or judgment. It's about knowledge and giving your body the best chance to thrive. Because some cheeses aren't really cheese at all, and others can quietly trigger issues like inflammation, joint pain, or digestive trouble, especially as we age. Let's go through the top 4 to watch out for. Number 1, processed American cheese. You know the kind, the individually wrapped slices that melt perfectly on burgers or grilled cheese sandwiches. The problem? It's barely cheese. Processed American cheese is often loaded with additives, food dyes, emulsifiers, and worst of all, excess salt. For seniors, that excess sodium can contribute to high blood pressure, water retention, and increased strain on the heart and kidneys. It's cheap, convenient, and comforting, yes. But over time, it can quietly become a health hazard. Number 2, blue cheese for some. Now this one's a bit tricky. Blue cheese is bold, flavorful, and for some people, perfectly fine in small amounts. But for others, especially those with histamine sensitivities or mold allergies, it could be a trigger. Blue cheese is high in histamines and is made using specific molds. For sensitive seniors, it may lead to headaches, congestion, or digestive upset. Some even report joint pain or brain fog after eating it. So if you've ever felt off after a blue cheese dressing or wedge salad, this could be the reason. Number 3, cream cheese. Soft, spreadable, and often paired with a toasted bagel. Cream cheese is a breakfast staple for many, but it's far from a nutrient-dense choice. It's high in fat, low in protein, and offers very little nutritional value. Worse yet, it's often combined with refined carbs, like white bread or bagels, a combo that spikes blood sugar and contributes to weight gain. If you're looking for something creamy, ricotta, or low-fat cottage cheese is a far better option. Number 4. Flavored cheese spreads. These might seem harmless, the kind you find in plastic tubs or squeeze tubes. But don't be fooled by the fun packaging. These spreads are often full of preservatives, artificial flavors, coloring, and in some cases, trans fats, the kind that can contribute to inflammation, artery damage, and memory problems over time. And the sodium? Often through the roof. Even just a few spoonfuls can push you past your daily salt limit before lunch. Now listen, I get it. You're not alone if you've loved some of these cheeses. We all have. We grew up with them. They bring back memories, they're familiar, and they're often comfort foods. But now you know better, and your body will thank you for the change. Even a small step, like swapping out processed cheese for a real, aged Parmesan or some fresh ricotta, can make a big difference. So let's have a little fun with this. Have you eaten any of these no-no cheeses this week? Be honest, type oops in the comments. Now I've got a quick poll for you, and there's no wrong answer here. Are you more of a soft cheese lover, or do you prefer hard cheeses? Type soft or hard in the comments. I'm curious to see which one wins. Have you ever switched up your cheese? Maybe tried something new and actually felt a difference in your digestion, energy, or even your joints? Tell us your story in the comments. You never know who you might help. Okay, let's be honest. We've all had a moment where a flavored cheese dip or creamy spread just hit the spot. But now that we're learning how those choices affect our health, let's help each other out. Got a healthy cheese recipe or a smart swap you love? Share it in the comments. Let's build a list together. So, maybe you're looking at your fridge now and wondering, okay, what do I actually do with this information? Don't worry, this is the part one love most. Because this isn't about giving up cheese. It's about upgrading it. Let's talk simple swaps, smarter portions, and easy ways to keep cheese in your life without sacrificing your health. First, better swaps. This is where things get easy and even a little fun. Instead of that sharp cheddar block that tends to sit heavy in your stomach, try crumbled feta. It's lighter, tangier, and goes beautifully on salads, roasted vegetables, or even eggs. Or if you love cream cheese on a bagel in the morning, switch to ricotta on a slice of whole grain toast, or better yet, a couple of cucumber slices. Add a dash of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey for sweetness. One woman in our community said she swapped cream cheese for ricotta on apple slices, and not only did it taste amazing, she said her energy after breakfast actually improved. A little cheese goes a long way, especially when it's the right kind. Think of it like seasoning. You don't need a mountain of cheese to enjoy it. Just a few tablespoons of Parmesan or a scoop of cottage cheese can add flavor and nutrients without overloading your system. Next, pair wisely. Cheese is powerful, but pairing it with the wrong foods can cancel out its benefits. Here's a smart tip. Always pair cheese with fiber-rich foods like vegetables, leafy greens, or fruit. Feta on a tomato and cucumber salad? Perfect. Cottage cheese with berries? Fantastic. Parmesan sprinkled over roasted broccoli or zucchini. Now we're talking. The fiber helps slow down digestion, control blood sugar, and support gut health, all of which are essential as we get older. And what about those of you with mild lactose intolerance or dairy sensitivity? You're not out of luck. Many of the cheeses we've talked about, like aged Parmesan, goat feta, and ricotta, are naturally lower in lactose and easier to digest. And if you're still concerned, try these easy snack ideas that are gentle on your gut. A spoonful of low-sodium cottage cheese with sliced peaches ricotta with cinnamon and walnuts feta mixed into a veggie omelet, a Parmesan crisp. With a few cherry tomatoes, you can still enjoy cheese, just smarter and in ways that love you back. Most importantly, remember this. This isn't about cutting out all the things you enjoy. It's about elevating your choices, finding that sweet spot between flavor and function. Balance, not deprivation. That's the real goal. The 4 cheeses seniors should eat: feta, ricotta, cottage cheese, and aged Parmesan, each one offering protein, calcium, and easier digestion. And the 4 to avoid: processed American cheese, blue cheese for sensitive folks, cream cheese, and flavored cheese spreads, all of which can sneak in excess salt, fats, and additives that work against your body. And here's the big takeaway. Even one small change, like switching cheddar for feta or flavored cheese spread for cottage cheese, can help reduce bloating, support your blood pressure, and ease inflammation. Don't feel overwhelmed. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep moving in the right direction. You're not giving up cheese, you're upgrading it. Your body deserves the best, and it's never too late to choose better health. You got this. Before you go, let's keep this conversation going. What's one thing you learned today that surprised you? Was it the health benefits of ricotta? Or maybe that American cheese isn't even real cheese? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And hey, if this video helped you feel more confident about your food choices, hit that like button. It helps more seniors find this kind of health content. Subscribe to the channel for weekly senior health tips, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss an update. We're building a supportive, informed community here, and we'd love for you to be part of it. And coming up next week, the 3 worst drinks for seniors with joint pain. You won't believe what 2 is, especially if it's something you drink every morning. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, stay strong, stay sharp, and as always, take care of you. We'll see you in the next video.